Para sa ating discussion for today, ang topic natin ay recruitment, retention, and turnover. What is recruitment? Recruitment is a core function of a human resource department. It is a process that involves everything from identifying, attracting, screening, shortlisting, interviewing, selecting, hiring, and onboarding employees. The recruitment teams can be large or small depending on the size of our organization. However, in a smaller organization, recruitment is typically the responsibility of recruiting manager. Many organizations outsource their recruiting needs, while some companies rely exclusively on other advertisements, job boards, and social media channels to recruit talent for new positions. Many companies of today use recruitment software to make their recruitment process more effective and efficient. Ang recruitment ay isang proseso ng pagsasala ng isang magiging empleyado sa isang kumpanya. Nakadepende ito kung gaano kalaki pa ang isang organisasyon, kung gaano kadami ang empleyado na kakailanganin. Marami sa mga kumpanya nakuha pa galing ibang bansa ng mga swak para talaga sa isang posisyon. Samantala naman yung iba, kumpanya, naghahanap naman sila ng mga empleyado through advertisement, job on boards, and social media para sa posisyon. Marami na ngayon sa kumpanya ginagamit ang online platforms para mas madali at walang hassle, lalo na ngayon pandemic. Our recruitment basically consists of 3 distinct phases. Number 1, preparation. This is where you first identify the needs for a new employee. You set the frame for the position and profile of required competencies and skills for new hire. Ano ba yung hinahanap ng kumpanya nyo na gustong mong i-hire? Ano ba yung mga skills na or competencies para sa bagong i-hire nila? Receive application. Your ad has been posted to the pile of application is steadily growing. An important step of creating a good candidate experience is to confirm applicants that their application has been received. Siyempre, naayos mo na kung ano ba yung kailangan ng tao at skills sa kumpanya mo. Ngayon, pinaka-importante naman na naghanap ka na, kailangan ng ganyang tao na may experience. Kaya, ipapaalam mo na sa kanya doon sa nag-apply para doon sa posisyon na na-receive mo na yung application nila. May mga tinatawag na selection sa process ng pag-apply. Recruitment pala. Selection stage 1, without unqualified application. We've now started the selection process of the recruitment. The selection process can in turn be divided into several smaller steps, where each stage eliminates further candidates who are not suited for the position. Alam naman natin ang unang stage ng recruitment, selection ng suitable para sa posisyon. Mas malalapit ang kaalaman sa posisyon na ina-apply niya. Ibig sabihin, alam niya sarili niya na mag-swak siya doon sa posisyon na yun. Kung saan yung mga ayan. Selection number 2, rating and ranking candidates. The next step of the selection should be process is to figure out which applicant should be asked to come to an interview. In other words, you should rank candidates according to which are the most least interest to meet with. Next step para para malaman kung sinong aplikante ang mahahire, may magaganap na interview. Sa madaling salita, sino ba yung maliit ang tsansang makapasok? Selection stage, interview naman. Without going into great detail about how to conduct a good interview, it's at least worth mentioning the role of interview in the recruitment process. Dito, may mangyayari ng Q&A. Magtatanong ka na ba kung ano yung pinakamalaking papel ng isang candidate sa isang kumpanya. Selection number 4. Simulated work exercises. It's a way to check if the candidate you assess is being highly qualified, suitable for the job, can actually deliver in a future work situation. Dito, check mo na o susuriin mo na kung sino ang pinakakaya ang trabaho para sa future niya sa kumpanya. Number 3, offer and tying of loose ends. The top candidate gets an offer, and once all papers have been signed, it's time to finish up the recruitment. Siyempre, nakapili ka na, bibigyan mo na sila ng offer para makapasok sa kampanya mo. O-process mo na yung requirement nila para makapagsimula na sila. Retention. What is employee retention? In terms of workforce evaluation, retention refers to employees' ability to not only absorb and retain training or specialized skills, but to apply the learned skills to their job. Retention may also refer to earning retention, what income a company retains after necessary payouts. Employee retention, the rate at which company can keep consistent long-term employees. The benefits of employee retention. It promotes productivity. Happy employers are loyal employees who are willing to go to the extra mile to improve operation. High turnover has the opposite effect on the morale. It encourages efficient operation. Long-term employees develop company or industry-specific experience. They hold the institutional memory of the organization. It cost-effective. Retaining employee can reduce the numerous costs associated with turnover, and the loss of experienced personnel may become compounded if they ultimately hired by the competitor. Ang retention kasi, gaano ba nagtatagal yung isang employee mo sa kumpanya mo? Kung happy ba sila dun sa work nila sa kumpanya mo, kung loyal ba sila, kung yung mga pasweldo mo ba is okay sa kanila. Yung mga employee na nade-develop yung long-term experience nila sa specific na kumpanya or specific na experience nila doon. Turnover. What is turnover employee? Employee turnover or employee turnover rate is a measure of the number of employees who leave an organization during a specified time period, typically in 1 year. While an organization usually measures the total number of employees who leaves, turnover can also apply to subcategories within an organization like individual, department, or demographic groups. Ang turnover naman, ito na nabibilang kung ano ba yung number ng employees sa isang organisasyon nyo during that time, or 1 year na yan, or anong araw na yan, na usually yung mga employee mo umaalis. Voluntary turnover versus involuntary turnover. Voluntary turnover is an instance in which an employee actively chooses to leave. This can happen as a result of a better job opportunity elsewhere, conflict within the workplace, disengagement, and more. Ang voluntary daw, may mga example na ng involuntary turnover sa isang kumpanya. May mga tawag dito, may mga for example dyan, yung mga job opportunities elsewhere, may mas maganda pang opportunities sa kanila, kaya umalis sila sa kumpanya na yun. Kung sa ibang bansa man yan o sa ibang kumpanya, nagkakaproblema siya sa workplace niya, hindi maganda yung environment niya dun sa kumpanya. Involuntary turnover is when an employee chooses to terminate an employee or remove them permanently from the group in question, possibly because of poor performance, toxic behavior, or other reasons. Ito naman yung mga pag tinabing involuntary turnover. Ito naman yung mga employer na tinanggal or sapilitan na pagtanggal sa mga employee nila sa mga kadahilanang hindi sila ganun ka-suitable sa job nila. Nandun, pumapasok mo din doon yung ugali ng isang tao. What causes employee turnover? There are many reasons why employees leave department or an organization. And while some reasons for turnover are negative, some turnover is expected and perfectly normal. Some of the most common reasons for turnover include the following: lack of opportunity for growth or career development, natural career progression, internal promotion or transfer, feeling overworked or burnout, negative feelings towards boss or manager, toxic environment, family or life event, competitive power, lack of work-life balance, involuntary departure. So, lahat to negative. Yan yung mga example kung bakit may nangyayaring turnover sa isang kumpanya. Bakit ba umaalis yung isang empleyado sa kumpanya nila? Dahil sa mga causes na to, sa mga example na to. Yan lang po. Maraming salamat.